Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Got a pretty rare floor plan today. Today we're going to review a 2007 Newmar Canyon Star 3410, which is the bunkhouse floor plan. So hang tight. I'm going to pop a drone up and I will see you right back here in just a second from the outside. Alright everybody, and like I said, today we're going to look at a 2007 Newmar Canyon Star 3410, and this is the bunkhouse floor plan. It has 2 slides, just turned 50,000 miles. We just drove it a few hundred miles in. It did great, built on a Workhorse chassis. It's got that big 8.1 liter Vortec V8 with 340 horsepower, Allison transmission. And yes, we are going to drive it later in the video. So let's look around this motorhome, guys. And to be an 07, it is in great shape. Now, obviously not the full body paint, but still a good looking coach either way. I like the fact that both slide outs are on one side, so that kind of gives you a little extra space if you're in a tight spot at a campground. 5500 Onan gasoline generator running right now, powering everything up inside. It's got the hydraulic leveling jacks, 5,000 pound tow capacity. The out body looks good. I mean, you got a few little expected battle scars, but you know, that's any 13, 14-year-old motorhome. Got the slide toppers, rear roof ladder, tires look great. Stripes, everything looks good. Of course, you know, Newmar is one of those brands that's like Tiffin or Country Coach, something like that. Just has tremendous brand loyalty, and they make a quality coach. Now this one's a little bit dirty. Again, I apologize about that, guys. Having an issue with keeping help here, especially with the weather we've been having lately, so hard to get somebody out here washing when it's 30 degrees outside. But guys, it is a great brand. It's a brand that's been around a long time. They have a really high quality build, even though this is more their entry-level model, but still just a great, I mean, this entry-level model is nicer than most brands' mid-range model. And it is 34 feet 11 inches long too, by the way. So 35 feet for sake of argument. Got a power step. Really, really nice. Got the Britex roof system, which, speaking of that, what I'm going to do is pop the drone back up. Let's do a roof flyover again. The roof's a little bit dirty, but we'll get somebody out here to wash it as soon as the weather gets a little nicer. And hang tight, and I will see you again from the inside. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed that roof flyover. We're inside this 2007 Newmar Canyon Star, and got a nice living area. Got a sofa that makes a bed. You've got a table booth that makes a bed, 2 bunks in the back, and then of course your bed in the back as well. So you actually got the sleeping capacity of a Class C. You can sleep up to 8 people, and with all the conveniences of a Class A. Up here in the front cockpit area, got the motorhome running, got a backup camera, Bluetooth stereo, touchscreen stereo, Got the Atwood leveling system. 50,247 miles. No check engine lights, and like I said, we are going to bring the rooms in and drive it later in the video. Big windshields, look great. I don't see any cracks in them. Flat screen TVs. Got the surround sound speakers. Front flex steel leather captain's chairs. One little spot right here, guys, and I'm just showing you this little Mickey Mouse stuff because I want you to know about it before you come down and look. And that's where basically what happens is somebody put the room out and did not have the front seat slid all the way forward. It caught the edge of the room. Put a little small, about a 2-inch little gash in the seat right there. And you know, certainly not worth reupholstering the whole front, because you have to reupholster both seats to match. Certainly not worth reupholstering for that, but I'm just letting you know about it, guys. You know, as nice as these things are, they're still used RVs. There's still going to be things about them that are not new, and that's why they're priced 1/3 of what they cost new. So, and looking around, guys, you got the table booth, and the upholstery looks good. I am going to put new carpet in here. Carpet's not bad. It's just got 1 or 2 little spots, but I mean, as soon as my carpet guys get back from vacation, they're going to carpet this thing. So it may take me a week or so to get that done, but it will have brand new carpet in it, since I'm not going to be able to recover that seat. So least I can do is put carpet in it for you, which I would rather have the carpet than a little hole in the seat. You do have solid surface Corian countertops, no stress cracks, which is a sign of a good riding RV, which we'll test that out later. 8 cubic foot RV 2-way refrigerator freezer. You've got 3-burner stovetop and oven, a microwave. You've got the padded headliner, which I like because this helps reduce road noise when you're driving down the road. It helps insulate your coach. And if this thing has ever had a roof leak, you'll see it hanging down like an old car headliner. So that's a cool feature. And there's no hanging down in this one. Here's your bunks. You've got 2 bunks on the side wall right here with a ladder. And I like the extra storage they put in underneath the bottom bunk. A fully enclosed side bathroom right here. And you've got the glassed-in shower, skylight. This thing's got a 7-foot roof too, so it's got a nice tall roof. Porcelain RV toilet. It is a Newmar after all. Ceramic tile floor, no cracks. Again, a sign of a good riding chassis. Medicine cabinet, got some overhead storage right here. We're gonna walk to the back. This is the bedroom. You got a little step up right here, which just because it's got some extra outside storage. You've got a TV, about a 32-inch TV. Closet right here at the foot of the bed. You've got a Queen Island bed. Got the beveled mirror, backsplash. Yeah, everything looks good in here, guys. Big mirror across the back. You got a solid sliding door for privacy. This is a nice motorhome for under $50,000, especially considering its Newmar quality. I mean, this is a step above like a Thor or a Coachman or even some of the Fleetwoods, even though this is an entry level for Newmar, but still, like I said, nicer than a lot of other manufacturers' mid-range models. So but anyway, guys, 50,274 miles. Got the 5500 Onan gasoline generator, the jacks, backup camera, 2 slides. I mean, the bunks, the sleeping capacity of a C-Class, and you get the big tank sizes and all the extra storage and drivability of a Class A. So I like it, guys, and I don't get many bunkhouses in. I mean, most Class A's, the big Class A's, are designed for couples, not for families. So to get one like this that's actually designed for families is pretty rare, since they don't make near as many of these as they do for the couples models. $49.9 while it lasts. Includes our world famous 4-page inspection process that is performed after purchase. And if you want to see a copy of everything that we're going to inspect on this RV and repair if needed, look on our website, parkwayrvcenter.com, or I'll put a link in the video description below if you're watching this on YouTube. And you'll be impressed, guys. No other dealer around is going to take a 13-year-old motorhome, 14-year-old motorhome for under $50,000 and do the inspection process that we do. We could potentially spend thousands of dollars on this thing. That's why our prices are haggle-free, because we don't know what we're going to spend on it till we start working on it. And when you got 100+ used RVs out here, guys, there's no practical way to pre-check these things, because when they sit out here for 2 or 3, 4 weeks and everybody goes through them, you're going to want it checked out again anyway. So it makes just most, instead of doing double the work for the same price, let's just do it one time. It's done, and no problems. And I've already got the generator running, refrigerator's getting cold, slide outs work, which I'll bring them in here in a minute, show you what it looks like with them in, and we'll drive it. So definitely, guys, this is a nice one. I don't think this one will be here this time next week, but $49.9 is the price. You do get a 90-day Easy Care nationwide limited warranty that's included for that price. Let me go ahead and lock this door, because people are wanting to come in and look at this. I don't want to interrupt my filming. Yeah, I like it, guys. I really do. And you know, it's $49.9, haggle-free, firm, non-negotiable, and that includes the warranty, includes the inspection. After this unit goes through service and cleanup, we'll do a final walkthrough, and if we're happy with everything, we'll call you to set up an appointment to pick up your new-to-you Newmar Canyon Star. If you want to know an estimated lead time for a Class A checkout, which isn't long at all, ask your salesperson for an estimate. Now, of course, guys, you know, we don't have a crystal ball in our toolbox, so I can't tell you if, you know, if we need a part that's not readily available that may delay it getting ready or not. Most of the time, no, but sometimes yes. So keep that in mind. When we give you a estimate, that is exactly what it sounds like, an estimate. It may be sooner, maybe later, but you're not going to argue with the end result, because you're going to be tickled pink. Especially right now in the current market, where stuff under, nice stuff under $50,000 is getting harder and harder to find. But anyway, guys, if you got any questions about that, or pricing policy, or this unit, or you want to buy it, the best way to reach us, the quickest way to reach us, the most efficient way, is to pick up a phone and call us. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. We are open normally Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday 9 to 5 Eastern, closed Sunday. That's the Lord's Day and Family Day for our employees. But we will be shut down Friday, and we'll be here because of New Year's Day, and we'll be here on a very limited capacity on Saturday, since most of my help will be off that day. Just got a couple of volunteers coming in, so if you want to come kick some tires, look at units, you can, but there won't be any test drives, anything like that. So you know, if you're really a serious buyer and you want to do something, you probably want to come during the week next week. But if you just want to come out, browse, and look, which is something we allow you to do that other dealers don't, look unescorted at 100+ used RVs, and come on down, folks. You're going to be impressed, and you like our inventory. We get compliments all the time. We've got the nicest, cleanest used RVs that people have seen at any dealership, and nicer than some of them that cost $20,000, $25,000 more too. So I had a gentleman compliment me this morning. He was out here looking and was very, very impressed with the quality of our inventory, how nice they are and how clean they are, and good shape and all that, compared to other dealers he's been to. So guys, what I'm going to do is pause the video for a minute and bring the rooms in, and show you how that works, and show you what it looks like from your passenger's point of view. Also forgot to mention, guys, we do have financing available with approved credit and down payment if you're interested in that, or you want more information about that. Pick up the phone and call us. Again, 706-965-7929. Our address, by the way, is 5568 Battlefield Parkway, Ringgold, Georgia. And been doing this 52 years, guys. We've been in business 52 years. But that ought to say something about how we run our business and the quality and the prices of the inventory that we sell. And guys, we sell over 500-600 units a year. This year we're pretty much right at 700. So I ain't got it total yet, but that's probably roughly where we're at. You don't sell that many RVs, and I'm talking about, this isn't just local customers. People from all, I got people here from California right now as we speak on the lot that flew in looking at motorhomes. So guys, you know, I don't care how far away you live, it's definitely worth your while to come here to Ringgold, Georgia and shop our inventory. And I mean, I can save you a lot of money over the big dealers. I don't nickel and dime you to death. See, other dealers charge you thousands of dollars in extra fees, like dock fees, prep fees, tag and title fees, and much more. I don't do that. I charge you the sales tax, the sales price, and you know, if you are a Georgia resident, since this is a motorized unit that weighs over 14,000 pounds, you have to pay a $100 highway impact fee, if for Georgia residents only. But other than that, guys, no other fees, no surprises, no games or gimmicks. And here's the thing, I mean, you look at another, you look at a 49.9 unit at another RV dealership, I promise you, by the time they get done with you, they're going to add $4,000 or $5,000 to that price and fees before they even start the sales tax. And then they're going to try to upsell you everything, like extended warranties, which we do offer extended warranties, but a whole lot lower price than the other dealers do because we don't have their markup. And they're going to try to sell you gap insurance and service packages and interior exterior protection packages. So many people will go in on a motorhome price $49,900 and leave owing $65,000 to $70,000. You don't have to worry about that here, guys. I want you to come back and buy from us again. So I mean, that's what I don't understand other dealers. They just want to nail you as hard as they can while you're there, and they don't care if you ever come back. Not me trying to be crude or anything like that, but that's the truth. I want you to come back. I want you to 2 or 3, 4 years or 5 years, whenever your needs change or you just want a different RV, I want you to be able to come back here and be able to trade it back in on something else and then sell your trade in to somebody else, start the whole process over again. I want that. I want you to send your friends and family here. I want your referrals, guys. And the way these corporate dealers are, how they treat their customers and how bad they stick it to them, they're never coming back. Once they figure out how bad they got had, they're never coming back. It happens here just about every week, guys. I get a rip-off world victim, bought a new RV, paid $10,000 down, whatever, been paying on it for 3 or 4 years, still owe what they paid for it after paying on it for 3 or 4 years. And they don't understand when they're $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 upside down in negative equity, why they can't trade, because banks are not going to finance more than a certain amount of book value right now, because they're in panic mode because of COVID. With so many people losing their income, they don't want to get stuck with a bunch of repossessions. So they're being selective about the deals. You got to have good credit and you got to have equity in the coach, which is good. I mean, anybody buying a coach and you're financing it, guys, you need to have equity, because let's be honest, an RV is a depreciating asset. I don't care if you buy it new, used. Now, new, you're going to lose 33% in 5 minutes when you take it off the new dealer's lot, because you paid for a new one, but as soon as you take possession of it, it's used, but you still owe for a new one. That's how people get screwed so bad on new RVs, because, like I said, you lose 1/3 of whatever you paid for it in 5 minutes when you take it off the lot. But, you know, here's the thing about used RVs. Yeah, they're going to lose some money, but not near as much as new ones. And that's why it helps to pay as much down as you can, so your payoff will stay ahead of the depreciation curve. Where you might only lose a few $1,000s a year in value versus losing $10,000, $15,000 a year in depreciation. So, like I said, it helps to pay, as much as you can afford to pay down, just so you've got something that, hey, you can sell, you can trade, and you won't have negative equity in it. You'll have equity in it. That's a good feeling when you can trade something and you actually got thousands of dollars worth of equity in it when you pay it off. That's a good feeling, and that's what we try to do for you guys. I mean, that's why we sell these things for the price we sell them for, and That's why I recommend you pay money down. I know not everybody can, but I'm gonna tell you, if you can, it's in your best benefit. But anyway, guys, if this is something you think you're interested in, again, our phone number is 706-965-7929. So let's pause it for a minute, bring the rooms in, and I will be right back. All right, everybody, I've got both rooms in, and I'll show you the slide out procedure. Motorhome has got to be turned off and the parking brake on, and of course, so you don't repeat this, go ahead and put your seat all the way up. Your main slide switch is above the door, and right here's your switch. Push it, hold it in until it comes all the way in, and as you can see, you still got pretty much full access to the entire RV, at least up here. I mean, you can walk, I can walk without twisting sideways, and of course, I'm a big guy, guys. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. Got full access to the bunks, the bathroom. You know, when you get back here, of course, you're going to lose some access at the foot of the bed to the drawers and stuff, but you can still get to the closet. You can still lay down and take a nap too with the room's in. Of course, it just takes, like I said, a minute to put these things out. But the slide out switch for the bedroom slide is kind of hid, but right here underneath the TV. So, and that is an emergency exit window too, by the way. So same procedure with it. Push it, hold it in until it comes all the way in. Thing is about slides, guys, you want to make sure they're all the way in or all the way out nice and tight, because that way that seal can connect to keep water out. Because if you don't bring them all the way in or all the way out, they're never going to connect, keep the water out. So, you know, if you're in a spot and you can't bring your rooms all the way out, you can go ahead and put them partly out, but make sure you bring them all the way in if it rains, because you don't want water getting in. So, guys, what I'm going to do is strap up with my chest mount, and we're going to take this thing for a test drive, a virtual test drive, which in 5G, which I'm curious to see how that's going to look. Or, excuse me, 5K video, not 5G. That's a cell phone, but we're going to be shooting it in 5K. Let's see what it looks like, which, of course, if you're watching this on a cell phone or something like that, you're not going to tell any difference. But if you're on a computer or a Roku TV or something like that, yeah, you'll be able to tell a big difference, I hope. But anyway, guys, hang tight, and we will take her down the road. Okay, guys, hope you can see everything okay. Like I said, we're going to drive this 2007 Newmar Canyon Star 3410 on a Workhorse chassis, gas, with the 8.1 liter V8, 340 horsepower, 455 pound-feet of torque. And only 34 feet 11 inches. This thing ought to have decent power for this size vehicle. Of course, guys, you know, like I said, like I've said in other videos, you know, RVs aren't cars. You don't go 0 to 60 in 6 seconds like you do in a sports car or something. I mean, this is something that's, you know, designed to run in the right lane, to take it easy in. I hardly ever drive one over 75 miles an hour at the max, and most of the time it's 70 or under myself. So, I always tell people, for safety reasons, if you're in a hurry, you have to drive 80, 85 miles an hour, leave the RV at home and drive a car and stay in a hotel room. Honda in a hotel room is what I call it. And I tell people the same thing if you're worried about gas mileage. I mean, you're driving a 35-foot box on wheels, and, you know, if you're worried about gas, then probably RVing is not for you. But any RV like this, I'm going to say 8-9 miles a gallon. 8 to 10 is about average for any Class A gas or diesel. But like I said, it's if you're worried about fuel mileage, get the Double H, a Honda in a hotel room. But anyway, going up this hill, I like that Allison and that with that Vortec growl to it. It sounds great. One thing I like about this particular one, I should have showed you in the video, but it has a great brake, which I know works a little bit different than a diesel, but it will slow you down on hills and stuff and save your brakes. And I'm not even trying, and I'm already at 50 up here. It is a little bit windy today, so we'll see how it does. And as always, I'm gonna get on the interstate here, and if I can, I'm gonna get on it a little bit, see what kind of top speed we can get out of this thing going up this uphill ramp. And of course, we will try the cruise control, and when we get on the interstate and get settled in. And let's see here. So far though, guys, the transmission shifts great, motor sounds great. I don't when I got on the brakes a little bit right there, I didn't feel any pulsating in the steering wheel or shaking. Let's see what this thing can do. It's got one of those blinker beepers that kind of a little bit annoying if you leave your blinker on. Well, I'm not going to be able to hit 60 because of this truck in front of me, but I hit 58, and I'm in the wind zone right now, so I'm driving it one-handed. And it's tracking great. 60, which is the speed limit through this construction zone. Let's hit the cruise. Cruise control works great. Light comes on the dash. I don't know if you can see that or not. This thing is quiet up here for a gas motor home, for a front engine gas. 65. And like I said, guys, I don't drive them very hard, but like I said, about 60, 65, 70. You know, if you actually have to go faster than that, I wouldn't go much more than 75 on any motor home. It's just, it puts a lot of stress on the frame and a lot of wear and tear on it that it's really unnecessary. Like I said, get in the right lane, take it easy, enjoy it. You know, I'm an RV owner myself, and I always tell people part of owning a motor home and an RV is enjoying the journey just as much as the destination. You know, try not to be in a rush. Stop if you want to rest. Stop if you see something you want to look at, so attraction or whatever. Stop. I mean, you know, that's a good thing about an RV. You can, anywhere can be a campground. It doesn't have to be a campground. As long as it's legal to do that, you can. This is interesting. You can pretty much stop anywhere. Now guys, I don't know if you can see this on video or not. Ringgold is really moving up in the world. How many exit ramps have a restroom right there? Got a porta potty on the side of the exit ramp. Oh, I love it. And, you know, and you got great visibility out of this thing, the windshields, and you know, that's one advantage a Class A has over a Class C is you've got a lot more wider field of vision. You can see a lot more, so you don't miss out as much while you're driving. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you riding along with me. Feel free to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment. The more interaction you give on my videos, the more YouTube shares them on people's walls. Feel free to share it on social media. If this is something you think you're interested in, 706-965-7929 is the phone number to call. If you want to come look at it, please call. Probably want to consider leaving a deposit on it, because I've got several Class A motorhomes. This is the only bunkhouse I have right now. So if somebody looking for a bunkhouse, they don't have a lot of choice. It's either this one or nothing, as far as on our lot anyway. So this is something, if you're looking for a bunkhouse C or a bunkhouse A, this is something you probably want to jump on pretty quick, especially for this price range and the fact it's a Newmar. But thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And my 26,000 plus subscribers, Thank you to each and every one of you. Feel free to subscribe. And look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.